All right, everybody. Screen Actors Guild's awards just wrapped up here, like literally a minute ago. So I'm just gonna let's see. When was this? The 27th or 28th? 28th this year. That's right. Anyway, so I'm just going to bring this up just in case I need it here, but I think I can remember all the categories here. Let's see. So, I guess the big takeaway here, CODA came through, and it won both of its nominations here tonight. Not only for cast, best ensemble, which I'm glad I switched to that one. I couldn't, on the video there, I was like, thinking of all the other casts, I'm like, I can probably name off reasons why these other ones should win and not CODA, like for why I should predict them, I mean. And then I was like, I don't know, something just came through for CODA, and I'm like, it feels like that Hidden Figures kind of nomination there or something. Boom, and it came, I don't know how I got it right, but I did. And then Troy Kotsur did come through. He won supporting actor, which I did not predict. I had Kodi Smit-McPhee, and I did not see Power of the Dog going 0 for 3, but it did. It did. It went 0 for 3. So I wish I had the balls to predict Troy, and then I could have really gone really well there. But that's okay. Anyways, so otherwise you've got Will Smith winning for Best Actor for King Richard, and Jessica Chastain for Best Actress for Eyes of Tammy Faye. We mentioned Troy. Ariana DeBose won for West Side Story and Supporting Actress, and No Time to Die was our winner for Ensemble, Stunt Ensemble. So yeah, that's all your winners. I mean, so I guess we can, I don't know, I guess we can talk really quick, like, does this, change stuff or whatever for the different acting categories and everything? Or does this solidify anything? Or what does this mean for the future and all that? Let's see. So I guess real quick, Dune and Shang-Chi and some of those other ones that are nominated at the Oscars. No Time to Die also got a couple nominations for sure. I don't know if that necessarily means anything too much. I think Dune still wins a bunch of tech categories at the Oscars. I don't really think that changes anything. Let's see here. For the categories themselves, I think Supporting Actress, I think really for a while we've known Ariana as the one to beat there in Supporting Actress. This doesn't really change anything. I think she's still the front runner there. Supporting Actor is now going to be interesting because we'll see if BAFTA follows suit and Critics' Choice follows suit and they go with Troy. I can still see Critics' Choice going with Kodi Smit-McPhee for Power of the Dog, and then BAFTA they might go with Troy. It might feel a little bit like Yuja Young last year, who was kind of hit and miss through the season, but then she won at SAG and then really was no looking back. I think the difference there, I'm going to remind myself here, CODA at BAFTA, it only got, I'm going to look here again, Screenplay, Lead Actress, and Best Supporting Actor were the only, it doesn't have like Director like Minari had last year, it doesn't have Film or anything like that. But still, I think it's a popular enough film everywhere it goes. I think it can stick around and still win BAFTA in that. Otherwise, Karen Hines is nominated over there at BAFTA as well. So that one will be a little bit more up in the air. And Kodi Smit-McPhee, he could still come through for BAFTA. That's true. But I don't know. I just the energy in the room there when they announced his name, just not only as the nominee but also as the winner, and when they announced CODA as the winner, I don't know. I think this one, with the Oscars and stuff, I think it'll carry through. So even if it loses both those, I'm going to put Troy ahead right now for Supporting Actor. And for the other two awards, to be decided, I guess, for me. But, TBD on a couple of those. But still, I'll kind of look at them as we go on through here, and we'll see. I don't know. We'll see what my thoughts are on that. I don't know, and I guess we'll get to the speeches at the end here, kind of what I thought of them and stuff. But otherwise, Jessica Chastain winning here. Personally, I still had her ahead at the Oscars. I had Nicole Kidman winning here, though, and more just on the fact of Nicole having never won an individual film award on the SAG side. But that's, I guess, not. Wasn't really the best. I don't know. I had Jessica Chastain still winning the Oscar, though, even if Nicole had won this. But I probably would have put Nicole ahead at the Oscars as well. And I still think Nicole can still come back and win. I still think Olivia Colman actually might have a small shot to come back and win. I think If she had won here tonight, then I think it's a lot more reasonable to predict her. But since she's only going to have Critics' Choice, actually everybody here is only going to have Critics' Choice going forward, I can just see Critics' Choice going Jessica Chastain, and then the Oscars following suit as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is she a producer on the film as well? Because she mentioned that she's been working on the project for 10 years. She is a producer on it. That's right. And I thought I'd remembered that actually after saw the film. I believe I saw her in the credits there as a producer as well. But yeah, it's I mean, it's a great category this year. And I haven't seen Penelope Cruz. I didn't see Jennifer Hudson's performance here tonight for respect. But regardless of that, it was a really good year for the performances and stuff here. Chastain, I think, again, I'm going to follow suit with Critics' Choice and the Oscar going to her for now, unless something else kind of shakes it up. BAFTA, like we said, nobody's nominated there that carries over to the Oscars, so they can kind of go their own way. I think right now I have the actress from Worst Person in the World winning there, just as kind of, I don't know, just as a prediction for now. But yeah, I might revisit that, and I'll see if there's anybody else there who might strike as a better pick to me there. And then Will Smith for King Richard. Yeah, I think this one, the real suspense is going to be BAFTA if they just go Benedict Cumberbatch, and then we'll see if Oscar does what they did last year where they just follow BAFTA, like they did with Anthony Hopkins. But still, I think Will Smith, I think, also is probably the favorite also to win Critics' Choice as well. So, and even as long as he just makes some kind of an appearance at BAFTA, like sometimes the history shows it's like, just showing up and being on stage presenting like best sound or something, doing something, will get you, some credibility factor there, even if you don't win, which I would say just, seeing the popularity of the film as well. Benedict, I think, is still probably the favorite to win. And I don't quite think Will Smith, even though King Richard did okay at BAFTA, not terrific, not over the moon like arguably like I did at the Oscars with 6 nominations. I don't think he's in sweep factor. No, if Glenn Close, who felt like a lot more of a lock, I think, in comparison, or I don't know, that's kind of a tough comparison though. Yeah, I don't know. If Glenn Close couldn't do it, if Chadwick Boseman, last year couldn't do it in sweep mode there, I still think BAFTA's going to go their own way and they'll go Benedict Cumberbatch there. So again, that'll just leave a little bit of suspense on whether or not they're going to follow suit, but I don't know. And that's the other thing, though. That's going to be a fun argument, though, because if Kodi Smit-McPhee, if he starts to lose steam in supporting actor and your Best Picture winner with 12 nominations, or potential Best Picture winner, to take no acting prizes, it's interesting. Even last year with Nomadland, which only had 3 wins, it's like that took an acting win with it. Parasite didn't really have a choice there because that one had no acting nominations. I'm trying to think of the recent ones here. Green Book took one. Let's see. Shape of Water, I guess, was the only... But that one wasn't really expected to win an acting race. At this point, I think both Benedict and Kodi Smit-McPhee are both poised to be... maybe not winners, but definitely they're posed to be big threats in their respective acting races. Now, Kodi, I think, can still come back and win. It's possible, for sure. And Cumberbatch, again, he might carry over from BAFTA and win. So, I don't know. It'll be kind of a strange thing there for that. But if it does come out, okay, it got the 4th acting nomination with Jesse Plemons at the Oscars. And it, to see it go 0 for 4, but still be your Best Picture winner with like screenplay and director, and I'm trying to think what else. Unless, it could surprise us in one of the tech categories too, I guess. To get to 4 wins if it's not going to be an acting category, but still, so there's still a little suspense there with how that's going to turn out. And then, for the ensemble prize, to see that go to CODA was, first of all, it looked like everybody in the room there was happy. The cast was definitely excited. And I think, by all means, I don't think this is going to be a huge thing there for, like, changing, the lineup for Best Picture by any means. No, I think if CODA was going to win Best Picture, I think we would see it as a much bigger threat in screenplay. Troy, I think, would have had to have started winning like everything from the start. I think Marlee Matlin would have had to be a nominee, would have had having editing nomination. Some of the more traditional clues, and stuff like that. So I think what this does really, it kind of shakes up the lineup for, okay, who in the lineup there for Best Picture, if anybody, is more posed or poised or whatever, who's got a better shot maybe of taking Power of the Dog down in case the voters get bored with it, in case they're like, Power of the Dog. Which, I don't know, interestingly, like I said, I didn't think as your Best Picture front runner it would go 0 for 3, and it did. Which is weird because, again, I compared a lot of these picks to the 2016 year where Hidden Figures won. But La La Land at least had the win there for Best Actress. So it's still, that was obviously at the time our Best Picture front runner. That at least still had a win here at SAG. But the fact that Power of the Dog got nothing, 0 for 3, and it was favored in supporting actor, though, again, I started saying a few weeks ago, and some other people smarter than me went through with the prediction and said they were going to get it right, and they did, and that was Troy winning here. I don't know. I mean, even though it got the 4 acting nominations, that's weird because the acting branch, as we know, is the biggest branch of the Academy. So I know it doesn't always work out, right? It's like Nomadland only had the 1 nomination here last year, and it didn't win for Francis. But that still won Best Picture. Yeah, that's true enough. But, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what happens next year. But as far as the lineup there, shaking that up, the fact that Belfast, which a lot of people I think still put as like the number 2, like the one that's, probably in the best shape to take down Power of the Dog, that one also didn't win anything here. It only had the 2 nominations, of course. But, I don't know. I think it's... I don't know. I've been thinking about it more for like screenplay, and I can still see it, winning that one if they want to take it away from Paul Thomas Anderson in that category. And I think part of that too, I've looked back at that and the fact, and I'm still have to catch up with the film, but just the fact that it only got director and screenplay on top of picture, it's like, I just don't know how widespread the love for that film is, and even in those particular branches, Paul Thomas Anderson lately has been, a favorite there, even though he didn't get nominated in the screenplay for Phantom Thread. But, he's been nominated so many times for, like, Magnolia, Boogie Nights and stuff through the years when he wasn't getting director nominations that, you still feel like, okay, they still like him and stuff in that writing branch. So, I don't know. Otherwise, Don't Look Up, I think, would have really benefited from a win here. But again, that one I know is not a large threat to take down Power of the Dog. And King Richard, I think, if King Richard had won here for ensemble on top of Will Smith, that would have been the other one that could have taken its 2 nominations there. Then I think, okay, that one looked maybe a little bit better, because that one, again, really has, outside of director, it has everything you need for a Best Picture win. It has, 2 acting nominations, screenplay, editing, also a song category up there as well. So it got has a little bit more support in the tech categories as well. So I don't know. It kind of does feel like, something, back to the 2016 year where it's like, oh, Moonlight, if and obviously we were all full steam ahead at this point in the season on La La Land. It was like nothing could take it down. But if Moonlight had won there for ensemble, then, it would have been another little breadcrumb to follow, on its path to taking down La La Land at the Oscars. So... Yeah, I think the next test obviously is going to be, as far as if anybody can take Power of the Dog down at the Oscars, it's going to be Producers Guild. Producers Guild is going to be really key. That's really going to show us, okay, is it going to have the chance to stick around, is it going to have the bravado behind it, the win behind it to show that it's going to stick around? Or are they going to look at something else and say, nah, we like that better? So, and correct me if I'm wrong here, they have not gone with a Netflix film at Producers Guild before. Like Roma, which a lot of us thought was still going to win Producers Guild. Nope, they went with Green Book. So I think that's obviously been, the closest they've come, I think, to a Best Picture win, I think, in that regard. But... yeah, so I just don't necessarily see Belfast winning at Producers Guild either. I don't know. West Side Story, I don't know. It seems like I don't know. I think to some of the voters, it's a been there, done that one. King Richard, I don't know if that one has the strength to win at PGA. CODA, even though it won here tonight, I again don't really see that one as the one to take it down. Yeah, I don't know. So at the time, yeah, I'm going to keep Power of the Dog ahead, but really, if anything comes out of left field and wins their Producers Guild, then we know Power of the Dog is truly in trouble. And that, some of its fans are waning on it, and that it is kind of, what some of us at around this time of the season last year were kind of fearing with Nomadland, where it's like, oh, are the voters going to get bored with it? Or are they, the ones that came to it late, are they just going to be like, this isn't for me? Yeah, we're going to kind of see that test, I think, come up here in the next few weeks with that. Now, as we mentioned, though, this year, Producers Guild is later in the season. It's a week before the Academy Awards. Or a week and a day, I should say. Yeah, it's going to be the Saturday, not the Saturday before, but a Saturday plus a week before the Oscars, so 8 days, in other words. So it's going to be 8 days before the Oscars there. So, yeah. So, yeah, and the other thing, too, by the way, I said it last time, and I didn't check myself, but for the SAGs, one thing I just thought of now was Jessica Chastain there. I thought she was nominated here on the TV side for the Scenes from a Marriage, but it was only Oscar Isaac who got in. So, yeah, so that was, part of the reason, too. I was a little unsure on Jessica Chastain, but I was like, I think both Globes and Critics' Choice she got in for instead, and it was not here at SAG. Yeah, actually, where is the Critics' Choice? Here it is. Let's see, Best Actress, Drama. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in that one. Or no, would it be in Limited Series or whatever? It's in Limited, and I don't think she's there at Critics' Choice either. Is it in Drama? I don't know. Maybe it wasn't eligible. I don't know. I guess not. I don't know. Okay, whatever. Yeah, that's weird. So it must have just been the Globes then was the only one that they both got in, where she got into both categories, but oh well. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, but yeah. Otherwise, yeah. I think we talked about most everything there. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It should be I was going to make a joke at the beginning of this where I'm like, okay, this should only be a 5-minute video. Let's see how I get it to 20 minutes. But yeah, we're actually almost at 20 minutes now, but or getting close to it at least. But yeah, like I said, I think the next thing here to talk about next weekend with the guilds is let's see here. I was going to say Directors Guild, but no, that's 2 weeks away. BAFTA is 2 weeks away. Critics' Choice is 2 weeks away. Producers Guild 3 weeks away. Writers Guild is 3 weeks away. Oscars is a month away. Yeah. Otherwise, yeah. Next week we have just some other guilds like the ACETI ones, Art Directors Guild, Costume Designers Guild. It's going to be middle of next week. Let's see here, and I think that's it. I think this is organized by date here, how I've got it here, but yeah. Anyways, yeah. So I guess that's about it. Yeah, I can't really add way too much. There's a chance that these four all repeat at the Oscars, which I'm gonna look. I mean, it's probably 2019, I believe, was the last time this happened because Viola and Chadwick both did not carry over last year. All four of them did in 2019. 2018, Glenn Close and Emily Blunt did not carry over. 2017, they all did. I remember that one. 16, just Denzel did not carry over. Casey Affleck came back on that one. Idris Elba did not win. He wasn't even nominated at the Oscars for 2015. And I'm going to look here. 2014, they all carried over too. Yeah. So, that's not an exact pattern, but yeah. So we might be due for another year where all four of the SAG winners carry over to the Oscars. Which, in all honesty, again, Ariana is the last one to catch up with her among the winners for films I have yet to see. But yeah, otherwise, Troy, I think, is... I don't know, I'll look at it again there, but I think he's one of my favorites in that category. And then... let's see. Will Smith is great in King Richard. Growing up with him and all the different movies he did and stuff. Yeah, I don't mind at all seeing him win that. Let's see here. Jessica Chastain. Yeah, I think I probably do rank, for me personally, I might rank Nicole Kidman a little bit ahead of her there, but still a fantastic performance. And again, I'll judge because I think supporting actress. I think of the ones tonight, like I started watching Passing, but I didn't get through it because it wasn't working for me. But let's see here. There was, I think, one other nominee I missed in that category. But I'm trying. Who else was nominated there tonight? I forget. Let's see, because it was Cate Blanchett in Nightmare Alley, which that one was okay. Not my favorite performance there. Catriona Balfe, who was I liked her a lot in Belfast. She was great. Kirsten Dunst, I do like a lot in Power of the Dog. So right now it's between those two for me. But again, that's without having seen Ariana, which I don't know. Yeah, maybe sometime this week I'll get to it. And speaking of which, I believe this is, by the way, last time you're going to see this in the background. We'll have a different background, different boring background next time. All right, and next time probably will be after the next few guild winners come out. So like that was like I don't know if we'll do it after or before the costume designers, but yeah, it'll be somewhere in there. We'll look at maybe some final predictions for Critics' Choice and BAFTA, and we'll maybe go through the 23 categories and say, okay, from the last time we looked at these, how are we thinking? Is stuff changing? Are we okay with what we have? What else is coming up? Is there something to look out for a surprise winner or something? Yeah, we'll probably do that next time. So again, that'll be probably in a little, like a week and a half. So we'll probably see you then.